When King John took the throne in 1199, England already knew what royal power could do. That was the problem. John inherited the strongest kingship England had ever seen. Centralized courts, aggressive taxation, and authority that reached into every shire. What he lacked was restraint. John lost England's French lands early in his reign, most famously Normandy in 1204. That wasn't just a military loss, when it was a financial disaster. Wars had to be funded, prestige had to be recovered. So John squeezed. Taxes rose, fines multiplied, justice became transactional. If you paid, the crown listened. If you didn't, it didn't. Here's the line that defines John. He used Henry II's tools without Henry II's discipline. Barons weren't angry because John was powerful. They were angry because his power felt arbitrary. Then John picked a fight he couldn't win. His conflict with the papacy ended with England placed under interdict in 1208, cutting off church services across the kingdom. John was excommunicated. Legitimacy evaporated. By 1215, trust was gone. The barons didn't rebel because they hated kingship. They rebelled because they no longer trusted the king. At Runnymede in June 1215, they forced John to accept the Magna Carta. This wasn't democracy. It wasn't rights for everyone. It was a contract. The king would govern according to law. Taxes would require consent. Justice would not be sold. Here's the line that closes this chapter. Magna Carta wasn't written because kings were weak. It was written because kings were too strong. John never intended to keep it. Civil war followed. Foreign invasion followed. John died in 1216, hated and defeated. But the document survived him, and that changed everything. Because from this point on, England's rulers faced a new reality. Power was no longer unquestionable. In the next episode, the finale of this arc, we'll look at why Magna Carta outlived King John, how it reshaped English government, and why a medieval peace treaty still matters today. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.